Shut up! You don't think Ryan is famous?
Cousin Ryan.
You gotta...
Hey, what's up, YouTube friends and family? It's Cousin Ryan.
And John.
And we've got another late night pop culture themed beer review for you. This time, New Kids on the Hops. So,
NKOTH.
that's right. And if I'm going to be totally honest here, which this isn't quite a secret anymore because I probably mentioned it 100 times on the channel, I'm a deeply, deeply closeted New Kids on the Block fan.
Wow.
Did you know that?
Did not know
Did you
that.
really not know that? Oh,
Did
man.
not know that.
But hear me out, all right? Since you didn't know that, let me explain. When I was in elementary school is when they blew up, and we'd go to Starsskate, and all the girls were into New Kids on the Block, and it was like couple skate, will you skate with me? And we're listening to Cover Girl, and You Got the Right Stuff, so it's that nostalgic, like... Am I making any sense here?
Oh,
Am I
yeah.
making this okay?
You're connecting this to a memory of you.
All right.
And
So when I hear the
Yeah,
music,
okay.
It's like, oh man, youth, carefree, nostalgia.
that is the best part about like listening to what kids these days call oldies.
That's right.
Like it brings us back, right?
For
like
sure.
you know, whether it's Sister Christian or
Yeah.
you know, Fight for Your Right to Party
There you go.
or Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. Like a lot of those older songs, they
And
bring
see-
you back to a time and place and make you smile or make you cry or whatever it is.
And you just brought up way cooler music than New Kids on the Block, so it's still making me look bad here. But
I'm
I'm
not sure I
unashamed. I'm unashamed.
What was the
Uh,
first one you said?
Cover Girl,
No, the other one.
The Right Stuff.
The Right Stuff?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I've heard
yeah.
that. I know I've heard
Yeah.
that.
No, it's great music.
No,
I'm
I-
telling you. And they did a song in 2008 called "Summertime," which was a great song. In fact, I played it for some people. And they're like, "This is a great song," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's New Kids on the Block," and
And
they're
you're
like,
like,
"Oh, it
"No."
sucks."
They kind of all got lost in this bubblegummy pop thing for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Which is fine.
And
you
that's
know?
just our slight age difference, I think, that like they weren't gonna be cool for you.
I
Like,
just don't
and-
know if I could tell the difference between New Kids on the Block and 38 Degrees or whatever they 98 Degrees.
38, 98,
Backstreet Boys.
88 miles an hour. I don't
whatever.
know.
Like, so I'm not 100% sure I could tell the difference.
But to go back to your previous statement about music bringing like memories back.
Yeah.
Way back when I was in high school, there was the skate shop downtown called the Concrete Jungle.
Okay.
Ben and I were hanging out there one day and or evening, and this guy comes in, older guy. Well, he was we were in high school.
Probably my age.
Probably 25, and we said he was an older guy. But he's like, "Hey, do you guys know what the most readily available drug is?" And we're like, "I don't know, pot." No, man, music. Music. He's like, "Think about it. It can make you happy, sad, no matter how you're feeling. Music can alter your mood."
That guy was high.
I'm sure he was. On music. He was high on music. No. But it was like, wow, it's kind of true, though. Music can kind of, like, not drastically, or maybe drastically, depending on what
Sure.
the memory is.
Yeah.
But, all right, enough reminiscing.
Beer.
So, this is by Altamont Beer Works, who we tried Caddyshack
And
a while
liked
back.
very much.
Liked it very, very much. They're based in Livermore, California. And, yeah, an extra pale wheat ale bringing together an old school beer style with new school hops, crafted to showcase the tropical, dank flavors and aromas.
All right. I love the label. The label's
Me
very, very 80s, very...
Very New Kids on the Block, really.
And not Warhol-ish, but who was the other big...
Art Deco?
Yeah, there was another big artist from the 80s that's
guys
kind
can
of,
see
you know,
the can there.
in
And
that style, right? So,
the Altamont, you can see the windmills here. Through the Altamont
Yeah.
Pass, there's some big wind turbines. That's on our way down to Universal Studios.
yeah. Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
It's good. It's good. It's different.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I think.
It's not...
I don't hate it.
It's not overly hoppy, so it doesn't like I'm not a huge hop guy, but so it doesn't offend me with hops. It's got kind of a mild entry flavor, and then it comes back later, which is interesting.
It's got a strong aftertaste. It's got almost a bitter, not bitter, but like the aftertaste has the most bite, in my opinion.
Right.
Like
that's what's so weird. That's why we were quiet for so long.
I'd drink it again.
Yeah, I mean it's a good beer. It's very drinkable.
Yeah.
It's really different from I think anything else we've tasted.
Yeah, it's not like Caddyshack.
Caddyshack was just good. Like boom, it's really good.
You know what's funny? Caddyshack, I've only seen on the shelf once, and I got it at Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Most of these I pick up at Oliver's, which is a locally owned grocery store.
And they carry a lot of local beers.
A lot of locals.
And micros, yeah.
Yeah. Which I guess, in the grand scheme, you could consider Altamont local, sort of.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, not immediately local,
North
but
Bay,
it's...
or it's Bay Area, so...
South Bay Area?
Yay area.
Central California? We're getting further south all the time. But either way, I mean, it's sort of local. Yeah,
It's different. It's a different experience because it's kind of, it almost tastes a little flat going in, and then it's like whoosh, it hits you with
even the carbonation
not flavor.
The
but
carbonation doesn't even hit you immediately either. It's an interesting, an interesting flavor process.
Kind of like New Kids on the Block. I wasn't really into that, and now it's like boom, there it is.
Yeah. Have you seen the movie
back.
The Wizard with Fred Savage?
Once?
Ah, man. So this isn't why you'd want to see it. We should watch it sometime. Like that'd be a good outdoor backyard movie for sure. But in the background of a couple scenes, they play New Kids on the Block just because that was... The Wizard came out in '89.
If we had anything going on, we should play some New Kids right now.
I mean, we could, but I don't. And here's the thing: I don't know how they fall on the whole copyright spectrum.
Sure.
Play a little
right,
bit,
yeah.
and sometimes they'll.
Yeah.
Because we're making so much money on these beer reviews that I wouldn't want to give New Kids on the Block any of the.
So New Kids on the Block, is this the one with
Wahlberg?
The Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so
just one. Donnie Wahlberg, and it was Jordan and Jonathan Knight, who were brothers.
Okay, right.
Joey McIntyre.
And
Danny.
Please Don't Go
Woods?
Girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey, look,
yeah,
I'm down,
man,
right?
yes.
Like I got one.
Oh, that's a great song
Yes.
too, man.
That was the Joey McIntyre like.
Starscape World is where. Do you remember Starscape? Were you here when?
Yeah. So when I first moved here, I moved in right behind it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it was still open at that point.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know what year it closed. It's weird. Our local roller rink is now
Church.
Christian Science Church or something.
Like
I mean, they seem like cool.
Or is it non-denominational? I don't go, so I'm not sure.
I think the sign says Christian Science.
Okay.
I don't know. But
yeah, used to be Starscape.
Oddly enough, my radio in the bathroom would only get like local stations, and they would broadcast their service in the morning. So when I was taking a shower on the weekend, I would listen to it, and the dude, I don't even remember the guy's name, but he seemed cool.
Okay. There you go.
I would still rather have Starscape back, but
yeah. So Altamont, good job. We like two of your beers, and labels are super cool.
I love the labels. That's probably my favorite part of doing this. No, the drinking the beer is my favorite part, but
a close second.
A close second would be the byproduct of this. Is
and really,
the cool
honestly,
can collection.
like we're kids in a candy store. Like we go in and we don't look for, hey, let's find a hazy or hey, let's find a pale ale. It's hey, that's a cool can. Let's go.
Exactly, and that's
so.
When
we fall deep in their consumerism.
Oh, they
right?
can sucker me in with a great label, and that's what I do. I walk to Oliver's on Saturday mornings for breakfast and a coffee, and I always go to their beer section and check out what kind of pop culture themed beers they have.
Yeah, I like it.
Yep. So
7% IPA. Yeah, that's about right. So yeah, it's a good beer. It's got a really different flavor profile from I think anything that we've tasted so far.
Agreed.
So tasty in its own right, just really different. So good for that.
Fascinated by the bite after it's left your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the flavor comes from the aftertaste, I think.
Yeah.
In my opinion. in my uncultured opinion. All right.
Cool.
You gonna add anything else?
Ryan usually says it. Drink responsibly.
That's right. And until next time, be excellent to each other.
Drink beers.
Or please don't go, girl.
Oh, no, you didn't.
You know, say it's cousin Ryan on the Hollywood Boulevard. You know, say he bigger than any superstar. All of us spit you some real dope bar. Some them sweeter than any chocolate bar. Boom! Hey.